Here comes the
Oh my
fish. Stand back.
Holy shit.
Here comes the fish. You know the scary part? That is 1/100th of the available supply. I have actually, when we played Starbound with Casey, I had a text-to-speech software that I piped all of Casey's chats into in post, so that Casey could sound like Stephen Hawking.
You should do the same thing.
That's what I'm going to do. All right, Dewey. We're here for your very brief part of the tour.
All right.
What do you actually remember about what we're standing in front of?
We're going to speedrun the tour here, because it's not much to it.
The tour. Okay, yeah.
I think I built this portal. I can't remember.
I think you may have moved it there.
Yeah, this 3x3 portal seems like something I would make.
Yeah.
You come in. I might have laid down this floor.
I think the floor was yours. Yeah, the parquetry. This now I know
this
what
window is not here.
No.
This window is not here. I don't even know what's up there. We'll see that in a second.
Yeah. So this was your bar at one point, and then you moved out and just sort of left an empty bar.
I think I put a table here at one point.
There was. I think there was a pool table.
And
this
was my storage room.
Yep. Hidden in the
I don't
back
remember
somewhere.
if I installed this door or not.
I think I might have put this in when we ripped out.
I definitely built this.
You built that.
100%.
Yeah.
This was one of my great inventions, which I don't even know how to use.
Yeah.
How does it work?
There you go.
There we go. Okay.
You got there in the end. Okay. Yeah. And we have to live with that being there.
I feel like I made this.
Hang on.
This hole in the wall.
You definitely didn't make that. This was how I arrived here.
Let's see what we can do.
Yeah, let's go back down.
Yeah.
How do we get back? Can't really get
Just through the front door would work. I'm going that way.
This must have taken you a long time to make this map art. Holy shit.
Well, Dark Llama made that, and he did it on his map generator, so no.
I didn't realize there was a fish tank here.
Yes, this is the Confucius. We
Can they
sell it
get
at
out
Bombs
or
Ahoy.
no?
You
They
are
can't get
welcome
out, right?
to... Yeah, they can't get out. You are welcome to put in an order from the Fish Tank Galleria if you'd like one of your own.
This was a mine. How did you open that? Oh, with the lever, the giant lever on the wall.
Yes, and this is now actually the beacon control room.
I dug this mine, if I recall.
That sounds right.
But
It might have been a different mine.
no, I built this tower.
You, Casey, are you going to stand for that?
This looks like something I built.
100% did not.
Maybe I built
Wait.
this walkway? Did I build the walkway?
No.
So this is a great tour. It's such a great start.
You actually have a very complex chain of creations that we need to visit later, and it's nowhere near the fishbowl.
Did I dug this out,
You,
or at least part of it?
you might
because
have
I
done
needed
part. I remember doing most of this.
If you come in here, it looks pretty bad. It's not very impressive. I think I just needed stone and like felt like I should hollow out the tower because it would.
I
make for
feel like
a
we did the
future-
bulk of this, but you might have done some of it.
future
Sure.
living place. Grain silo.
Yeah.
Did I build that?
You definitely didn't. I would say fully 70% of the fishbowl was Casey.
Is there anything in the grain silo?
Yeah,
Grain.
there's grain yet.
Speaking of, you do owe us several keels of wheat.
Oh lord.
This feels like something I would make.
I fully built this by myself. I have the test world where I was prototyping it and everything.
No. Well,
How did you do that?
172, I guess. Did you just shoot me again, please? I didn't even put on his armor. Now I can't wear the elytra.
Is that binding?
Yeah, it is. I don't know why. Who gave me this crap? I'd back up Zaktokin if you don't want to. get rizzed.
Word of the year.
Yeah,
Apparently.
I mean, that was going to be the punchline.
That's horrifying.
That's why I mentioned it. Okay,
Yeah.
so I feel like I got clickbaited. The radio station today was talking about how Oxford named it as the word of the year, and I'm like, oh damn, the Oxford English Dictionary? No, it's the Oxford University Press.
Yeah, that's not the same thing. Now, can we discuss that you just suggested you had been clickbaited on the radio?
Distinctively remember mining this tunnel, or at least parts of it. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people did this, so I'm willing to say.
But I did this. I actually think no. I think I made this arch shape. I think I looked up Minecraft arches and I built this arch.
While you're here, actually, there's a thing up here. While you're taking credit for things, I don't remember who built this, and I'd like you to take credit for it. Yeah, so there's a hole with a bed in it.
Is there anything behind here? I don't have a pickaxe.
I don't think so.
That's great. But I did not do this.
Come on.
I mean, I wouldn't know if I did or not. I mean, it was
Sure.
a long time ago.
Can someone take credit for it, please? I don't.
It's some good lore. I like it.
Sure.
It's completely hidden too, right? Like
Yeah.
it was sealed up.
Oh, actually, you know what? I wanted to get you in for this one. Hang on. Dr. Antervich, if you could join me down in the well, we had a code name for it. I don't remember what it is. Over here, if you would.
And over here.
Yes, the over here. I'd like to see if you remember any of this.
I do. Are you asking me or?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do remember this. This was where we sold before it was legal.
Yeah. So, do you remember who made this? That is weird, isn't it?
No. Oh, do you see that too? This bug?
Yes. What is up with
Okay,
that?
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
There we go.
Gone
They've
now.
broken it.
Yeah.
I just checked. It's on a chunk border.
Yeah, that'll do it.
But
We have some-
no, I don't remember who made it.
Okay. So it was teleporting squid.
Don't even remember who that is.
This was when you invited a whole bunch of people without vetting them.
Is it the same server?
Yes.
Who did I invite?
Everyone.
I don't
Every
remember
single
that.
person that joined this season.
I don't remember that.
Okay, so you were in the Minecraft Discord, just sending invite links.
I don't think
I remember this.
I would do that.
No, you did that. And
Three
one
against
of
one.
them was teleporting squid, who was probably about 13, if I had to
Yeah.
guess based on context.
Yeah.
Came in, said some interesting stuff about Africa.
I do not remember this.
I will send you
not-
the server logs,
I am
and
not taking responsibility for the actions of this person.
dug this hole, and we just decided to get rid of them. Because it wasn't great.
It's a pretty terrible hole.
It's not a good hole.
I understand the vibe that they were going for, but
The vines were a later addition. I think that
so it was just terrible.
Yeah, the vines were added to add mystique to the underground drug sale that you may have picked up on. Actually, I orchestrated that drug sale. The agreement was that you would bring some blaze rods, and in exchange, you would get some hemp seeds. What you may not have noticed at the time is that those were chili pepper seeds.
I don't remember.
Yeah, well, they were
So
not hemp seeds. You got ripped off, and I absconded with the blaze rods, and we have been casked.
now I do remember at one point digging a subway tunnel, but I don't remember if it was on a previous map.
It was definitely not the Palms Ahoy Expressway.
Yeah,
You
this
tell
is
me it
new.
was not this tunnel.
Which you can't be in because it's closed for maintenance.
Okay, continuing the tour.
Mhm.
I think I made this.
Casey made that.
I feel like this was something that I made.
Nope.
When I was low on rockets.
I made
and, wanted a way to fly around.
Casey
without
definitely made that.
rockets. This was a pond that I made, and I placed this ender chest here.
I think I put that under chest there, but you might have made the pond.
I put this sugar cane here, and I put this ender chest here, and I made this pond.
Sure.
Now continuing on.
Uh-huh.
Where are we going?
Ile St. Paul.
This is a maple leaf, but I
No,
didn't
it's
have
not.
any red dye, so I used Zaktokin instead.
Sure. I don't even know if you made that banner.
I didn't.
I think that was Dark Llama.
We don't have a minecart.
Oh, it doesn't go all the way there. Don't worry.
Dangerous out here. Don't like leaving fishbowl.
No, I don't like you leaving the fishbowl either.
This is a very complicated build.
I mean,
represents
kind of. Yeah.
a very important time
I'm not gonna disagree.
in our lives. See you added
sure.
a Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's
That
for
was
you.
not there. Should I
Oh,
open
there's a
it?
bed.
Yeah, but it's 2 Christmases old,
Should have actually been here for 2 years.
probably.
Suspicious dessert.
Yeah,
What-
it's
what is
perfectly
this?
normal. It's a perfectly normal dessert with nothing suspicious in it.
I can't eat it. I need to
Well-
lose some hunger.
You'll lose some hunger when you eat it, that's for sure.
All right, I think the proprietor of this establishment should sleep in the bed. Because nobody else
Oh.
lives here.
I like it.
Here, sleep.
Palms Ahoy golden ticket. Present this ticket at the Palms Ahoy check-in desk at the grand opening. When was the grand opening?
It hasn't happened yet. It's after the world tour.
For $25 off your first night's stay and free concessions
Sleep, please.
after 6 p.m.
Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to sleep.
Not trying
it
to
says
get to
until
6.
6 p.m.
Sleep.
Sleep.
Why?
Because it's nighttime.
No, I feel like this is a trap. I'm gonna sleep and then you're gonna kill me.
Why
Huh?
would I do that after getting you here?
This was a really cool, unique looking island. And
Yeah.
look at that perfect circle right there. The only developed island, the only developed part of the island
Yeah, I was
Is
gonna
this
say,
part?
we've developed way more islands.
is this part.
Yeah.
And it's a swamp.
Yeah, it is a bit swampy.
It's a
Now-
very bad swamp in
Yeah.
that it's hollowed out. Well, this is from something else, but
Yeah.
Could say the swamp
I
stinks.
don't really know what the plan here was, what vibe I was going for.
Well, perhaps you'd like to discuss what your original plan was for the big circle. Would you like some shoes?
What's the circle?
I think it was supposed to be a road.
Oh no!
What?
I forgot I put that there!
What?
How long has that been there?
What, this trapdoor?
It was a trap something.
It doesn't do anything.
It already did.
Oh, no. I fell for it.
I can't believe it was still there.
I genuinely fell for it.
I'm just as upset as you are.
Well, at least the viewer doesn't know what it says. At least nobody will know what the helmet represents. It looks like I flattened this lake, but I don't know why.
I think you were getting gravel for concrete.
That's really dumb. Why would I mine my
was for
center
your-
lake?
Your superhighway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for the
that's
superhighway that was supposed to go around the island so that you could... do you remember who was supposed to go on the highway, or should I reveal that?
I actually don't remember.
So it was going to be a superhighway for the city of the pumpkins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Was I gonna send the pumpkins around or what?
I couldn't begin to tell you.
And why would I make it based on like cars? Like, there's no cars in Minecraft.
Yes,
could've
I
been like
did
a really
wonder
cool,
about
like-
that.
It could have been like a really cool like rail network or something.
Yes.
I was gonna make it just a highway, like
Yeah,
for cars, for automobiles.
Yes.
I don't understand
Um,
either. I'm glad at least that you've changed enough as a person to not understand.
Yeah.
I remember there being like, and it wasn't even like small scale roads. It was gonna be like highway interchanges.
Yeah, you were big into urban infrastructure at the time.
Yeah, but not good urban infrastructure either. Like, oh my god, you know what we need to look at next?
What?
There's a map
Do you
right
remember
here.
Do you remember the grand plan? There was supposed to be dolphins in here, right?
Yes, I remember the grand plan, and I didn't want to say anything.
Do you remember where the dolphins were supposed to come from somewhere else? And there was a plan to transport the dolphins via the overworld 2,000 blocks to here.
So I'm going
And
to
in
start you from the
doing-
beginning. It
Uh-huh.
wasn't just dolphins. at some point you scrapped the idea to have a superhighway and decided that this would be a zoo,
Yeah,
which I was on
remember
board with.
I remember the zoo idea.
And you decided that it needed dolphins, and that you would start with the dolphins.
I kind of actually forgot about the zoo idea, but yes. You know, I think a normal person would have started with, like, pigs.
Yes,
or
or, you know, any other animal that you have around. And so to get the dolphins, I'd like to hear your side of it.
I had forgotten.
I win a couple thousand blocks. I feel like it was that way.
Ish. We'll go there next.
And I found dolphins because I found the nearest ocean.
Mm-hmm.
And I
The nearest
mapped
ocean that isn't that ocean right there.
I think at this time I might have also not realized that dolphins naturally spawn. I thought they like generated with the oceans.
No.
I know now from speedrunning. When I didn't find any dolphins here, I just kept going until I found them, and I thought that I had to get them from that ocean. And then I created a series of interconnecting waterways.
Now, you had a specific term that you used for this network.
I don't remember the term. I think it was a backronym for something cool.
It was
really cool
Dewey's
term.
Aquatic Bypass.
Why would I call it that?
Why would you call it the...
Uh,
You just said it was an acronym.
Dab? Did I really name it Dab?
That's what
Did
you
I
called
think-
it.
Did I think that was cool in 2016?
Lady, it's so much worse. This was 2019.
Can we get that mod that allows you to do emotes in Minecraft?
I have an
No.
emote I'd like to suggest. It's called jumping in the lake and drowning yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so I called it Dab.
Mm-hmm.
I specifically remember writing a Google Doc explaining the lore while in a Walmart.
Yes, that's horrifying.
But I believe I called it a canal.
Well, specifically, you called it a Panama Canal. And that brings us to our next part of the tour. Also, Zaktokin, if you could stay close so that when I need to give an aside glance to somebody, I know where someone is, that'd be nice. I'll let you go first. It's your tour.
I can't. How do you do this?
Just like that.
Alright. Choo choo. Oh, you. It's just a hole. There's a bunch of netherrack at the bottom. Right before I fell into this, I thought to myself, this is definitely a trap. Why am I going first, and why is the road ending?
I got lazy.
It's not even a good trap.
It worked.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know what's on the other end of this portal.
You will.
Is it the castle on that hill?
I believe you mean,
It is.
the
Oh my God,
Panamanian
the
Port
dolphin-
Authority Southern Claims
Look at
Office.
this. Look at this. Look how perfect it is. They're right here.
Yeah.
They're still here after all those years.
Let's see if there's a
This is
picture.
why we needed the Panama Canal. He's looking
Well-
at dolphins.
Unfortunately,
Yes.
what you didn't take into account is that Panama Canal is a registered trademark of the Panamanian Port Authority,
It is.
which of course necessitated protecting our brand identity at all costs.
What did I make over here? Didn't I make a statue here? This was the statue, right? I don't remember what it was.
It was a
yes.
statue of you and your glory that
What am I
blew up like
holding?
Saddam Hussein.
What was I holding?
I don't know.
It looks like I'm holding like some kind of sword or staff or something.
Well, you must understand that
anything?
much of that is actually just a support structure that holds up the wreckage of the statue.
Oh my God, there's a sign.
Yes.
Art sculpture. What is this over here?
Well, that I don't know.
The Fast
that-
and the Furious presents Panama and Canal.
Yes,
Yeah, I believe that was your first attempt at a statue.
that was also destroyed.
We need to like
Oh wow.
Oh, the
make
Lodge
these on
Podge.
the new map or something. Also, watch
yeah.
behind you.
Oh,
Nope.
Creeper.
Uh-oh.
There's a creeper and there's server lag, so we're all
Yes.
dead.
something
this is going to
terrible has
suck.
happened.
Okay, it caught up.
The creeper is was sprinting.
Well,
I don't know what that
Killed
was.
This wheat field is amazing. I didn't realize this was here. Did I plant this?
No, you were supposed to harvest it. This is the wheat that you owed us.
Yeah.
Um,
This. Oh, I broke it.
well, that's
I mean, it's my
one
wheat,
of
so
200 keels.
that's 1 keel. Are we establishing that
No, that's one
keel?
wheat
No.
of 200 keels. Do you have Roxanne? Because I need to untrample this.
I do.
Okay. Here's the seeds. I'll let you do that.
I remember building this.
Welcome to the Lodge Podge.
The Lodge Podge.
Yes.
If you try to steal the Lodge Podge
Yeah.
from us,
Yeah, right.
there will be hell to pay.
Wait, this is the Lodge Podge?
This is
Yes.
the original Lodge Podge.
This is it.
This isn't like a remake or like a redux.
This is
or
a perfect
Lodge
one-to-one
Podge 2.
recreation of the original Lodge Podge.
Oh, it's not the original then.
It's not. No, that was a different server.
Oh, you're right.
That was a whole map ago.
I don't think I ever truly understood or appreciated what the Lodge Podge was.
No one
Not
really
many people
understood
do.
it.
Yeah.
Was I allowed in the Lodge Podge?
You were allowed in the original one. That's where you got your 100th death, actually.
Oh, here's the treaty.
Where?
The Panama contract.
Where?
Hang on. Yeah, this is a copy. It's fine.
To wit vis-a-vis the office of the Pope Francis. Isn't he dead now?
Pope Francis.
No.
No. He's very much alive.
The signatory also agrees to provide a non-conditional stipend of wheat in a quantity not less than 4 and not in excess of 18. I don't have to give 18 standard keels?
Not in excess of.
Yeah.
It has to be at least 4, but at most 18.
So I will give you 4.
Well, it is a non-conditional stipend, which is to be delivered on the first available federal holiday after infraction has occurred. Now, there were a number of infractions, and there have been several federal holidays post-dating that.
Is this a... Does that mean I have to do multiple? Or is it just kind of like
It means that you have to do multiple not in excess
Does it
of 18.
Does it state which country the federal holidays are?
Abalone.
According to... Okay, where are the Abilene federal holidays posted?
www.shoplodgepodge.com.
Yes, they're on www.shoplodgepodge.com.
Well, they were.
Is that a site?
Of course,
It used
not
to be.
anymore.
Buy a calendar.
It used to be.
I am the proud owner of one of their products.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did manage to get what I think might have been the last large horse.
Always wanted a podge myself.
They don't make them large anymore.
They don't
It's
make
just-
Lodge Podge anymore.
Yeah, they don't make them at all.
Oh wait, it wasn't your site.
No, it was a real
No.
website.
Oh, I thought this was like a joke website you made.
No, this was we made the name Lodge Podge and then found a website called Lodge Podge where they sold, among other things, the large horse rug, which Zaktokin
want
now
them.
keeps in his room.
I do.
Did he actually buy it?
It's
No, I
real,
bought it for him
yes.
for Christmas.
Well, yeah.
And then
How
the
much
next
was
year,
that?
the site went bankrupt.
Yeah. Coincidence?
Sign here. There we go. Now, you have just signed the word no. Now, that is still legally binding because you did sign it.
Wait, what did I sign?
You signed the word no.
Yeah, but what did I agree to when I said that? In the creation of this one-time use non-transferable document that grants the signatory a just and legal claim over one piece of land, that heretofore may,
one
in
piece of
given
land.
circumstances, be described as a canal. I
Now,
think you might have overstepped your jurisdiction in claiming all usage of the word canal.
no, it's a
Yes.
registered trademark.
Not the word canal.
No, it is, actually.
It is.
It's a registered trademark of the Panamanian Port Authority.
If Elon Musk can own a letter, then by golly, we can own a word.
If Cadbury can own a color, we can own a canal.
They own a color.
Yeah, Cadbury purple.
Should we go over to that building? which I forget the name of.
That's the Panamanian Port
Well,
Authority
yeah,
Southern
that's
Claims
the-
Office.
That's the claims office.
Panamanian Port Authority. Sounds like a song.
Does it?
Does it?
There's a song about port authorities.
Sure.
I'll find it.
Is it an allegory for gay cruising?
No, but
Because most of the songs you listen to seem to be. Tell me I'm wrong.
Panamanian Port Authority. I remember this. Oh my god. I built this.
We have since begun properly converting this into a territory of the Panamanian Port Authority. This is where you signed both contracts. Now, there was a slight issue. One, when you signed the second contract, well, there were two problems with that. One, you signed it DEEF,
Yeah.
which per
Yeah.
the terms of the contract actually is now your real name. The signatory lastly agrees that the signature provided on the following document and or the contract overall represents their full and legal affirmation regardless of any discrepancies arising between the provided signature and the legal name of the signatory to be resolved by amendment of and to the signatory's legal name. There was a line that pretty much said in legalese anything you sign on this contract becomes your real name.
I remember.
It's pretty airtight. The other unfortunate part is that there was only one section of the contract that used gendered pronouns, and it was the part where it said the signatory shall be absolved of his debt. Now, obviously, given your condition, that no longer applies.
So I'm not absolved. of
You are
that.
not absolved of your debt, and we are at some point going to need that wheat. The other problem that occurred was that we did sign that, and then I didn't get all of your audio. So we had to actually go back and fake a signing for the video.
So what you're saying is you have no proof of me signing it.
I have a
We have
proof
your
of you signing it
signature.
because I have the book that's been signed by you. But I
Yeah.
did actually have to go back and fake a second re-signing using Winston Smith dressed up as you and stock audio.
I don't know.
It's
kinda
surprisingly
fishy.
convincing.
If you showed it to me, I would probably just think it was me.
Yeah. But it was the conclusion of a long story arc.
You'd probably think you built it.
We go see the canal now.
So there is one problem, is that we did actually break up this part of the canal, rendering it unusable. We're down here by the large horse. There's a boat if you want to take one.
I'm in Zaktokin's boat.
Okay. Hop in, Casey.
I don't know where to go.
I do remember making some of these. We might be able to go look at some, old workstations and chests
Yeah.
and stuff.
Now, you did actually wall this off, seemingly indicating that we're not supposed to go that way.
Wait, where are you?
Right behind
next to you.
Oh, yeah, there was gonna be a wall there, or lights. I think actually, I think it was gonna be like lanterns.
Yeah.
There was a reason for that.
Now, I'll tell you my favorite memory of this canal, and I'm curious if you remember it.
I think we'll get there soon.
Yeah. So there's here.
Is it the part where it just splits off into two different sections? Or
Oh,
nobody's-
chest.
Oh wait, what's in this chest?
Dirt. So much
Yeah.
dirt.
Yeah, a lot of dirt. I could have used that on the Ile St. Paul, but I
Do
guess
you
I
want
lost
some
that
dirt?
chest.
I have 7 double chests full. Now let's see if we can remember the spot where this happened.
I don't know what you're referring to.
You will. It's probably one of the best things we've ever pulled off.
Yeah.
It's me, Zaktokin, and Dark Llama, I think, was involved. And to this day, I remain very proud of it.
You know, it could have used some lights here, or
Yeah.
some random dirt pillars.
And pirate beacons, yeah, we have those at the fishbowl.
That is
yeah.
what
We
I
do.
think that's what I called them. I think I coined that term.
No, you see these are pirate beacons.
I don't see them, actually. Oh, those? Okay. Definitely didn't.
He built those too. Okay.
That's
That
what those were back there.
It was
and
100% mass that built those.
You could have gone that way, but you know it's like an island.
Yeah.
Coming up. It's working.
Yeah.
Where am I?
Let's go to the right.
Yeah, I'm looking at the map, but like it's like oriented differently. A little annoying.
Well, that's something you have in common.
So true. I remember building these.
Aha. Yes. What does
Yep.
this say?
It just says. I think
Oh.
I was trying to do this thing where I'm like, I'm gonna put the length, width, and depth of all the canals on signs
I didn't know about that sign.
in case you had a oversized vessel.
Yes. Yes.
I'm working on oversized vessels. I haven't got them to work yet, though.
Like, oh my god! Remember the airships?
I'm trying to do that in vanilla. It hasn't worked yet, but I'm getting close. Okay, here we
Then
go.
when it actually gets impressive, I didn't put a sign on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Probably because it was
Now, I
diagonal. I didn't know how to count.
This is the one that we just saw on the map at the Lodge Podge.
Oh my god! These
Yeah.
are the best two parts.
Yes. Now there's 2 different ways to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is where it gets good.
This one doesn't go anywhere.
No, this one doesn't go anywhere, and I don't know why I made it. It goes into a dead-end lake.
There's a buried treasure map.
Now, I think the reason is if you look at the map, this does seem to point towards that village. And I think the plan was to try and make it connect to the village. We sleep.
No,
Oh.
we have to keep going.
Okay, well, we can use the pirate beacons.
Yes.
Yeah.
We go this way. And there's probably just a bunch of dirt in here.
Almost certainly.
Not even that good, but that's weird.
Isn't
This is a cool.
It's-
This is a cool canal. The best one is coming right up.
Yes.
Oh,
I
wait,
believe it
yes.
is, in fact, coming right up.
it is? Yes.
Uh-huh. Oh, this is the one, yeah.
I don't remember what we called it.
It doesn't have a name,
I
but
really should have named
it has
them.
a story. Okay.
Thank you.
just Elliptical edit past that. So, since you don't remember, we had found out that you were digging this canal in a flagrant violation of the canal contract, which states that we have executive authority over all canals.
This is a beautiful canal, by the way. Look at that.
So what we did was we tracked you down, and we murdered
Uh-huh.
you, and you had not set your spawn here. So in the time that it took for you to run back, we completely covered up the canal.
Did you? I don't
We
remember
did.
that.
We fully covered up the entire thing, planted trees, planted grass. You thought you'd gotten lost.
Yeah, we did not fill it in. We just covered it up.
You might want to get back
Mhm.
in the boat.
I had to kick you out, so I was the driver.
And to
I
this
don't
day,
remember that.
I have
Really?
pulled off a couple of what I consider to be the great chicaneries. This is one of them. There was also that time, long before we knew you, where some fellow had put a he'd put a hot tub in his house.
That'll never get old.
He'd put a hot tub in his house, and he'd put
This
a
was
light
this
switch.
was this was new. So they just added redstone lamps. They were the new hot thing.
Yeah.
And so he'd put a light switch near the stairs by his hot tub, the jacuzzi that he's put in his house. And right above it, there was a 3x3 a light fixture of redstone lamps. And for some inexplicable reason, he had a lever just on the wall by the stairs connected to them. So you could turn them on and off. Don't know why. If you had them turned off, the creepers would spawn in your house and blow it up.
Uh-huh.
So what we did,
Yes, so he knocked out the middle light. Of course, we replaced the lights with TNT.
and we hooked that up to the light switch,
Yeah,
so that when you
and
pulled the
turned the
light
light
switch,
off.
the lights came on, and the TNT dropped out of the light fixture into the hot tub and killed whoever was in there.
Yes, of course.
And
Of
it
course,
did no
this is the big assumption that you run into your house, down the stairs or up them,
You get in the hot tub.
and then flip the lights on and jump immediately in
Which happened.
and stay there. And that's exactly what happened.
I think we were just minding our own business one day, and we suddenly saw 3 people blow up. 5 feet from our house.
Mm.
And I think we managed to get them to fall for it twice.
That was great.
It was one of the greats.
Genius.
You're not there
Oh
yet.
god,
It's-
there's through the swamp.
I've been looking at the map, and I would like to say that I'm pretty sure I finished the canal, and we can get to Ile St. Paul. Okay?
Maybe?
Keep going. I'll bring you there.
Oh yeah, no, you know what? I do see it. I think what it might have been is you never connected it up to the dolphins.
Well, I
Because
mean,
I have
it does
coordinates.
connect to the dolphins. It does connect all the way to the Port Authority, where it
Well,
starts. Although I think you did put a 1 block thick dirt wall block.
I just ripped that out. But what you need to understand is that the Port Authority was not where the canal stopped. It was where we stopped the canal.
Come on, come on. Here we go.
I can't believe you've done that. That chicken has been there for 5 years.
You're waiting for that moment. No, this is like an airport with birds, okay? You know how airports, like, gotta kill the
I've
birds?
never seen a bird in an airport. I have seen a bird in a train station.
No, you don't see any birds at an airport because they get rid of them all. Because it's a hazard for navigation.
Sure.
In the same way that we need to get rid of the chickens. This is also not...
Confuses the planes.
This is not the ocean. This is a lake as well.
Okay, I need you to describe a pirate beacon, because if you can't, then I know you didn't make them.
I believe they were just blocks of dirt with torches on them.
Ha! You're wrong. They were cobblestone walls with lanterns on them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's still block items over there. Funny.
Well.
Um,
Yeah, so we
where
go
is it?
further
It's through-
past here.
You sure it's not here? No,
No,
that's,
because
I
it goes
see
to
an
the
island.
swamp. This is
Yeah,
this is a decoy designed to trick you.
Oh, I'm not getting tricked. I built this thing.
You've gotten lost several times. Yeah, right through the swamp.
This is the scenic part.
Uh-huh.
Filled in with planks.
Dark oak planks, yep. If you'd only known how much dirt you would have by the end.
Yeah.
And then...
Brief eruption, and then more swamp. Oh, let's check this chest. More dirt with a
I'm
saddle.
just waiting for her. Let's check this chest. 64 diamonds.
Yeah.
Why did I keep this waterfall?
So you
I
can
must have
get up and get...
definitely did it intentionally. I mean, it's kind of cool.
Casey, if you get in that boat, we can steal both their... Ah, darn.
Got him. Where'd he go? Oh, he's in my boat.
Yeah. He's been there the entire time.
There's
Georgia
a...
banner.
We're not out of the canal yet.
No. Still a lily pad on the ground.
That's one of
Another
the
boat.
That's one of the, wonders of the world right there.
The boat or the lily pad?
No, the Panama Canal.
Yeah. You
Sure.
do have to wonder why you made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, wondering when it'll end.
Now you just go east and hold W for 10 minutes. You'll
Yeah.
get to Ile St. Paul.
We'll get there eventually. Can we stop along the way and see that polar bear that mauled you to death? Casey, you wait here. I gotta find this polar bear. Casey,
I
you
think
might
it's
want to
this
run.
one.
The polar bear's coming for you.
Whoa! They can move kind of fast.
Well, they are natural swimmers. Oh, here it is.
Why'd we block it in?
Because it's a national hero.
How do you know it was this one? Was it already blocked in?
I blocked it in after it murdered you. They really did not put a lot of time into this animation, did they?
No, it just stands up.
This is terrible. I still don't know why these are in the game.
Well, let's finish the expedition here.
Yeah.
It's right over here. There's Ile St. Paul.
Yep. There it is.
In all its circular glory.
It's a word you could use to describe it, yeah. Casey, would you like to do what you do best?
Oh my god.
And what you do best is kill Dewey, so,
Where did you find this?
It was on my points of interest list. So I don't know what this is, but I think you were involved somehow. I think Dark Llama or someone similar may have trapped you in here, perhaps to punish you. I don't know.
God
So
bless. Home sweet home.
some of you may recall that as I was working on the early stages of
I'm
the
gonna
data
die.
pack, I had a suggestions box where people could come and put suggestions, for things to add to the data pack. I eventually bricked it up because in case he was putting in a grain silo, and I guess it was like, you know what, I don't want to add anything else to the data pack.
Forgot about this.
Anyway, I was looking in it the other day because Dark Llama had lost something, and I was looking in all the boxes around spawn, and I found the last suggestion ever submitted.
Oh my god. Let's see.
And I know for a fact who wrote it.
Oh, do you?
Did he write it?
Too many potatoes in my inventory. Well, let's see here.
Oh wow.
Book and quill.
So you hate my cooking?
No. No.
He's just gotten too
It's-
used to seafood.
There's. Yeah. when was
Yeah,
this?
yeah, let me see.
I
let me see, let
don't
me see.
know.
Well, there's plenty of
Don't
fish.
read it out loud. I don't spoil it. I want to see. Okay. Aha. Yeah.
This was the last suggestion ever submitted before I bricked up the building. I think that Dewey needs to slam. This, of course, referring to the Sid Meier's Civilization 6 Super Slam.
Yes,
Of
no
which-
fated venture.
Dewey is a multi-time participant, and Zaktokin is a multi-time winner. Because I think he's cheating.
I would call her a part-time participant.
I found villagers.
You want to hit the next turn?
Let them join my civ.
Okay, do you want to hit the next turn, Dewey? Can we do this first? I can click the next turn button because I'm out of moves. And now it just says waiting for Dewey.
Oh, I'm alt-tabbed.
Oh my god.
Apparently I have to make my turn. I'd love to fucking send those French.
Well, you
Can
can't
grab
have
me
any Dewey until you finish your goddamn turn.
some? Can you grab me some?
No. I'm so sad that I didn't have the camera rolling when you said I don't know who Vaudeville is.
Who's Vaudeville? I think I built this, this.
It's possible. It was either you or Gravity.
Still need to fix the tower.
But I'm
About to
gonna
do it now.
err on
This
the side
area,
of it
just
being... I'm gonna
this
give
area.
it to you because I'd like to credit it to somebody that's still on the server.
What is this minecart?
That's the fish.
Slime track.
No,
Or
slime
fish.
track's on the other side. This is the fish track.
You right.
You really should read the newsletters. It explains all this.
The
So-
banner gallery. Oh, I remember making this.
I will shoot you in the head.
I know it has your logo on the ceiling.
That is the Brennyn Sabar logo. It's not even mine. Something you actually built.
Impossible.
Yep, right up here.
The mob grinder?
Nope. Well, you did build that too.
I did
Dug.
build that.
You
That
dug
is
that.
actually something. It's actually something I built. I
It's
did
just-
build this area, didn't
Yeah,
I?
it's this path,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
which starts off pretty good.
this was neat.
It's
This-
pretty good. It's not bad.
This first part, I actually quite like. I think you did a
Yes,
good job
good.
here. I like this overhang.
I remember being excited about this.
See all this cool stuff that you'll also probably say you made.
Yes.
I don't see anything.
Yes, Casey, I remember being excited about this too. And then you
Did I ever
sort of-
say what it was leading to?
Well, I have a rough idea
A tower, I think.
because it goes out here and then sort of stops.
All
There
right.
used to be a cobblestone platform leading out from here that just sort of went out into the river and ended. I don't know what happened to that.
Well,
Nice.
I can guess.
pretty cool though. Gotta, what was there. You really gotta fill in the blanks with your mind a little.
Don't you?
Really, the intention of what it was supposed to be that matters.
Sure. I don't think that's
Sure.
necessarily true.
Should we
Of
go see
public
the mob
infrastructure?
grinder? The only other thing that I built.
Back here, this is sort of your zone.
Yeah. I forgot this was here, but I found it immediately because it's
Yeah.
the most obvious gaming entrance ever.
Well, that's why it's yours. And if you'd like to just, stick your nose in here. Uh-oh.
I would, but I didn't have a pickaxe. It is. I remember dying many, many times.
This
in
was not fun to make.
No, I know. I built it.
Yeah.
It was terrible, as you can see. How many Also, we probably built it with like iron pickaxes.
Yeah, it wasn't. Okay, we should probably leave.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean it functions.
You gotta open the trapdoor above you for the XP to get to you faster. What is... There's an axolotl in there!
That's what I was seeing. Okay. I was seeing a hitbox, like, swim through. I guess it's also an axolotl farm. Also, there's a couple in here.
Yeah.
There's another one here.
Saved it. We gotta go... Oh, right.
Down.
You see those birch stairs?
Yeah, did I place those? I remember building those.
Yes, for once you're... Oh my god!
Huh?
You flew in front of my ender pearl and almost dropped me into the pit of fire.
Oh.
You hit me while I was flying. Does it actually just go down here?
No, there's a path you gotta follow.
Yeah, I know the path. I see the path, but why is it so bad?
I don't know. You made it.
You gotta walk the path.
I have
You
no
gotta
memory of
it's
this
the full
place.
experience.
Oh no!
I don't know where that's coming from. Oh.
I will say, I do appreciate that in the time since you've built all of these things, you have the self-awareness after the fact to recognize that they're awful.
This feels like it was for like riding horses or something.
It was just because we hadn't built the new Nether hub yet,
Oh.
I think.
Oh my god. Continue along to Dewey's base.
Yeah.
That end.
Yeah, the stronghold went through there. I'm going on without you guys. You're not part of the tour.
These guys are gonna attack us. Probably just keep running. Not a very safe path.
What happened to your shield?
Oh, it goes to the fort.
It goes through it.
I don't. Oh, I do have the shield. Okay.
Yeah. You might need that.
Bridge burnt down. Please detour.
This is not particularly safe, is it?
I
Why did
think this is the detour.
Why did I make it out of overworld wood? There's
I
so much
don't
nether
know.
wood.
This is stressing me out.
It's really bad, isn't it?
It almost feels like I didn't realize that nether wood was fireproof.
Oh good, they have the evil knockback creatures.
Or for some reason you thought fire tick was off, which is a mistake a lot of people make.
Sorry, that was a mistake. We could have done something with this double spawner.
Free pork.
We didn't.
Oh good, you have to go through the wither skeletons.
Well, we have our own double spawner at Palms Ahoy.
Oh my god, I got hit. Taking direct shot on both of us.
This is the
You gotta
worst.
walk. Don't sprint. Just walk for the extra vibes. Which way does it say?
This
At least
way.
at least I put these signs. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You'd never know where to go otherwise.
Do we?
I think it was supposed to come this way, but it detoured. What?
Oh, here we go.
I'm
This
taking
is
it all in.
this
Here
is
we go.
Taking it in. This is sealed envelope.
Ah!
Or something. This
Casey,
is so bad.
look out!
This is so unsafe.
Be careful,
Who built
grandmother.
this?
Yeah, what kind of maniac built this?
Oh my god. It just looks like I flew around in creative and spam clicked these.
Basically. Now,
Like,
you all are going to be very disappointed.
There's nothing at the other end, is there?
I'm not going to
Oh
say...
my god. It's wait, it's all
You
coming back
built
to
a
me.
road to your house. I'll say
It's
that.
not the
It's
journey.
all coming back to me. I remember this nether. I remember like testing out the respawn anchor. I remember this terrain. This was one of my bases where I just like didn't have the resources or the tools to like
Well, you also
do it
didn't
properly.
have the willingness to commit the time to get the resources
Oh
and tools, which I
good,
think
you
is a
can
recurring
just
theme.
fall in a tiny hole and die forever. This is awesome.
Don't worry, guys. Just follow the arrows.
I think we're starting
Yeah.
to run out of arrows, though.
We gotta wait for Casey. This definitely goes somewhere, guys.
Are you sure?
Should have brought my walker.
We need
I
to
love
get
these,
Casey
like-
one of those chairs
these
that's
little-
on like the automated rail
Yeah,
The
they're
that
Gordon
just spans the
Chairlift.
entire length of this path.
I love these like random L-shaped things just to tell you to turn.
Yeah,
I didn't put one here, but
like
it
a
goes this
like
way.
a pinball bumper.
Going 0.2 mph past the guests and skeletons.
Yeah, just watch. There's a magma cube here. Those things will fucking wreck you.
Yeah, like that.
You know, it
Yeah,
keeps
I would
getting
run.
worse.
I would run. These things will destroy you.
Run, grandmother.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
God.
Let's just not shoot them. Okay. Oh, we're getting there. You guys are remembering this?
I remember all of this.
It says to go down.
I also remember what's coming up next.
I don't remember
I'm already
this.
trying to
There's
forget.
a cave somewhere.
It won't look familiar to you.
Why? Did you do something?
Did
to me,
we
or
blow this up? I think I remember
Welcome
that.
home, Dewey.
Oh no! What did I?
Well, okay, so here's what happened. You're gonna laugh. We came down here to rig up a very obvious and easy to defuse trap. So when you came back, you'd have a frighten. And what we learned is that lava pockets, even if they're completely covered over, and even if the TNT is completely covered over, can still ignite the TNT.
yeah.
I do remember.
We learned this
Yeah.
as we were walking away.
And
Yeah.
you figured just to not tell me, and I would never know because I
Well,
wasn't gonna
because
come back.
when we told you that it happened later, you said,
I have another base. Yeah, it's definitely something.
yeah, there was a house here at one point, and I don't know where your respawn anchor went. I think we kind of stole all of the good stuff. Also,
This
you
was
did
definitely-
have a chest with some good stuff in it, and I seem to recall a ghast shot it and blew it up while you were crafting.
Yeah, probably. I don't remember ever having like. Did I have an elytra at this time? Probably not.
You did.
I would like to leave.
Probably didn't have
Well,
any
there is
fuel
more,
for it. Wait,
unfortunately.
no. I see it.
Great.
Yeah,
okay.
I see a bridge over here, guys. Come over
Yes,
here.
if you go
Oh,
up
good,
this
we're not
vine
done.
and then sort of over here.
Follow me. No, you gotta walk. You need the full experience of
I'm
of
not
Dewey
doing
in
that because you literally
2020 with
can't.
no firework. Do you see this? There's more roads.
I was at the end of this road. I just came up here and was waiting for you the whole time.
It's just Ile St. Paul, but in the Nether and worse.
Yeah.
But I think it was also supposed to be upside down.
I don't think so.
Yes.
There was
Like-
roads. It was going to be roads, and in fact, that was going to be a bridge that went over to this spot here that led up to a staircase.
I dug it. No, there's a dugout room here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm in it.
I want to go home.
So do I, Casey.
Did it work?
Yeah, it's about to.
Oh.
Go. Where is
Hit
Dewey?
me.
Oh. Whoops.
Dewey, where are you?
I'm lost.
Well,
Okay, Casey. This is going to be an interesting one because you famously have never spoken a word to anyone on the Brennyn Sabar server. But take us through your corner of our corner of Season 5.
Alrighty.
How do I get over there? You okay up there?
Well, you started this cave.
Yep. So
Yep.
we did find this cave and claim it, and then as it seems to be sort of your tradition, you moved into our basement and our walls and our
And historically, I've tended to latch on.
yeah,
Right.
our ceiling, and pretty much everything that we aren't living in has become crawl space, which you now live in. Didn't you
Yes.
just harvest this? It's fine. And I don't actually know how to unlock this door,
Well,
or if it's unlocked.
there's 5 different locks.
I'm gonna try. Now, I don't think Dewey has ever figured out how to get in here, so this is probably gonna blow her mind. To reiterate, it's taken 5 years.
So, this is the cold cave.
Yep, Dr. Cold's witching hole.
I'm not sure how that name came about.
Cut out the part where I almost said Dr. Hole, please. I don't know why we started calling you Dr. Cold.
That's Dewey.
Just fast forward through this.
yeah.
But it made sense at the time. And of course, common misconception, you are not a witch, you are an ordinary grandmother.
No.
A lot of people get that wrong. because they are...
Quite problematic, really.
Yeah, well, you know, it's an unfortunate stereotype that plagues this nation to this day. You having fun back there?
Oh, an old withered lady. Gotta be a witch.
Yeah, well, you know.
Sure. Anyways, I imagine much of this tour will be redstone shenanigans.
Yeah, again, there's sort of, you have two reputations, is one as an ordinary grandmother who is not in any way a gremlin, and two,
Right.
you mostly live in the redstone.
So this was my first base.
Yeah, I would say you're 10% making redstone
Barrels for different categories.
so that you can hide in other people's houses, and then 90% actually just being in the redstone instead of in the house.
Yeah, pretty much.
These are definitely organized.
I know my redstone better than my houses. Sure, something like that.
And this is, again, for the rat poison, I'm sure.
Netherwart sub-cave.
Yeah.
Caves all the way down.
It's, yeah, it's mostly caves. Crevices. And this, I believe I actually went into while we were touring our cave. Just leads into... Oh, I can probably just stick my
So
nose.
I made a separate entrance/exit. Away from
Yeah.
your base.
How do I get out of here? Yeah. And then, is there a place to fall in through here? Oh, right, you gotta swim. Yeah, this is sort of what you get when you take the Casey experience. Is got a lot of crawling through tunnels, a lot of falling in holes,
Very that.
a penguin, and another cave.
This is a cave farm I made.
Yep, you got your, you know, just in case you ever need more potatoes.
Right.
Got some wheat, corn,
Never too many.
that thing. And don't know how often this...
This cave can be
Careful.
auto-harvested,
Oh yeah, there is a button somewhere. I don't remember where.
which I've barely ever done.
Yeah, well, as we will see later in the tour, not always necessary. Where is the button?
You gotta take the lever from the chest.
Oh, right, yeah, there's a failsafe. Yeah. And then that goes like...
I'm not even sure.
No. Is it here? There's redstone here. There we go.
Oh.
That's not going to harvest the peppers because I turned that part of the data pack off to save performance, but you can see me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because when I clipped into the wall, I turned invisible. Good. Okay. That's fine. I'm just going to hold something so no one notices.
That creeper gets me every time.
Yeah. I suspect that might have been the point. This is just, it's... Oh, here, I'll put that in there.
Ow.
And as I recall, there are probably fully like 7 or 8 hidden vaults in here
Yeah, so.
that you really got to squint.
I made the farm as a decoy.
Yeah.
Stay out here.
Yeah. So there's that. You think that that's what's being locked, but
So if someone finds the water path, they think it's for this farm.
yeah. And then, of course, they think that if they find the door to unlock this, that they're unlocking the farm, but actually they're unlocking like 7 or 8 other things.
Right.
So there's this lever here, and then there's... I don't remember what all these levers go to. So you've got
So there's a hidden lever here.
that, which one of these... Okay, not that one. One of these is a trap, but this one I think locks the front door.
Yes, this one is a trap. You have to basically stand on this block to lock the front door.
It's very dangerous.
Now it's not a trap.
And this
If I
one
flip this second lever,
way up here.
now it's a trap.
Okay, Zaktokin. Would you stand on this block and flip the lever up there, please?
Oh, sure. What could possibly go wrong? Oh,
Wow.
good. This is starting to hurt.
The sad part about that trap is that
It works.
nobody has even been smart enough to break in here,
Well, yeah.
let alone trip that. But it's good to know it's there.
Congrats, Zach.
Yeah, let me just.
First victim.
Oh, yeah. It's the first time for everything.
That painting with the bubble columns behind it in our main cave killed Dewey earlier too.
Oh, lovely.
So we're finally getting some victims.
That's almost gotten me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then I believe that this door is now just completely locked. Or wait,
Now we unlock
is
it.
this door locked or is it going to kill me if I go through? Because this door I think also has a trap on it.
No, you're fine.
I'm going to look you in the eye while I go down here so that if it kills me,
I'll come with.
you know what you did. Okay. But that does have a piston door underneath of it that opens into lava, if I'm remembering correct. Or it might just be a drop.
Yes, theoretically.
And there is a lever to unlock this from the outside.
So those are the internal locks.
Yeah.
Yes. The OG lock.
And then, yeah, hidden up this vine. Are you stuck in there?
No.
Okay, just making sure. And then we go up here, and there's a whole secret tunnel up here.
Now he's stuck.
And you've just been locked in. Yep.
Yep. That has happened.
Yeah. There's a button on the ceiling.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Hit it again. There you go. You made it.
Alright, so that was the cave base.
That was about 1/10 of it. Yeah, that's
yep.
that's the easy part.
Well. Right.
Now there's the other 90%. So I think next you built the bakery.
Yes.
And this is just a spider web of we're going to be taking tunnels to bases from bases we've already been in back to bases we've already seen. So this whole middle spire you sort of took over, and
Might been grain silo first, yes.
I think it was bakery then grain silo.
Oh well.
I think.
We'll do silo on the way to bakery.
Yeah, I mean it's on the way. So you were sort of the only person that had the guts to actually do something to the central pillar.
Well,
Dewey tried, but
it was ripe for
She-
the picking.
didn't have the stomach for it.
No one really went for it.
Yeah. And this was all hollowed out, and you put this path up around it. And the grain silo, I don't know how much grain it's ever stored, but it's the windmill, I think, adds a lot of
Yes.
motion to the fishbowl. Just right down in through the top, as one does.
I think I built it because you added windmills. Figured it need use.
Well, see, I added windmills because you wanted to build this, so we're kind of stuck.
Well. That checks out.
It's a chicken egg scenario, and I won't spend much time thinking about it. And here's the grain. 1/10 of what Dewey owes us. Unfortunately, she doesn't have the rights to any of it.
Yeah.
And we're right back down here. We got this dragon head fella. And then we're in the bakery.
Here's the
One
bakery.
of Dewey's finest creations.
Was once called a soup kitchen.
Yep. It's a little of both, you know. It's got soup. It's got baked goods. It's got coffee and Coca-Cola.
Fully kitchen. Full.
It is, I would say it is fully kitchen. Right, what's...
Bless this mess.
Yeah. The map creator does add a lot of interesting decor to this server. What's on special today? What do we got? I'm willing to take a risk on some soup. I don't know about my compatriot here.
Oh, perfect.
He's off his meds today.
Someone's already had some stew, I see.
Uh-oh.
I can't actually eat any, even if I
No,
wanted to.
you can. It's soup. You don't have to be hungry for soup.
Really?
Oh. Yeah, there we go. Just don't be pointing at anything.
Ah.
Look at the table.
So you hate my
Oh,
cooking.
I also no. I'm gonna put some bricks on the floor for a second.
Oh, I got saturation.
Oh, good.
Oh, lucky.
It's
I mean, yes, as intended.
let's see. Oh, I'm speedy.
Oh, wonderful.
And we'll never see him again. And the, private residence upstairs.
All right. This is still where
which
I live,
is-
technically.
Technically speaking, yeah. You got your soup ingredients and your
Chests of ancient loot.
lot of stuff that never made it into your other storage system. Some more wheat. And yeah, this area down here where I keep coming to steal potion, where I will come to make sure that you have enough potion ingredients.
Right.
Like a good neighbor who lives 8 kilometers away. And then you just sneak out right through there. And this is the part that I struggle with.
The jump boost helps.
It does, till it doesn't.
And hinders in ways.
Yeah. You gotta sneak up. Nope, it's one of the... Are you okay out there? Alright, and then... Yeah, okay. And then up here. And then... Yeah, got it. And the odor of baked goods wafts by. I think this is your chimney up here.
Yup.
And of course, your neighbor, making sure everything's going okay.
I do have that bowl.
You just throw it in the window.
I could.
You don't have... You could have just... Okay.
Thanks for that. All right.
And I think those books are
Secret
for
exit.
lore tagging. And yeah, there's at least one. There might be one I don't know about, but I have seen... Wait, this one. And then you just sort of... Oh. Oh, God, that was not the button. That was me setting my spawn in your bed. I fell out through the ceiling. We'll never know where that button was.
Huh. Good job.
Yeah. But it's there. I'll take your word for it. I'm not squeezing back in there.
All right, that's the bakery.
Yep, and you have a small farm area outside, another one, just in case the first two aren't enough.
Built with the intention of providing free food to the fishbowl residents.
Yeah. Unfortunately, seafood was plentiful this season.
Right.
And taking a gamble on soup was not at the forefront of people's minds. And you got this. I think this bridge is actually right on 0, 0.
It is.
I know this because every time I try to teleport myself to 0, 0, I get stuck in that post down there.
Nice. I'm proud to own 0, 0.
There's some sugarcane.
Didn't even do it on purpose.
Farm down there that I didn't know about. It just sort of happened.
And a path to the witching cave.
I turned around and Casey's gone, but there's a couple of. Oh right, yeah. There's a secret water thing down here. Oh, you might want to stay up there. This is gonna reawaken some old traumas in you.
How's
Actually,
that? Oh,
come down here because I want you to see it.
I have an idea.
Come on. In the
Oh, good. Oh, yeah.
summer of, I believe, 2021, we went on some other guy's server and stole their dragon egg, and we built an elaborate system of puzzles and challenges that they had to conquer as a working unit to get it back. And one of them was an underwater labyrinth that you had to navigate in the dark with no potions and no enchantments, but there was also a secret room that would branch off into a different water labyrinth that was actually unsolvable and close the door behind you.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll let you guess which one of us had to be the guinea pig for that. It wasn't me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was doing it with a night vision potion. So this is the potato tower from season 2 that I just keep rebuilding.
The legacy continues.
Yep. There was a, I believe it was just
Good
a
view of fishbowl.
Yeah, it is a pretty good view of the fishbowl. There are other higher points, but this one gets the job done. I believe that this started from a hot potato game that had been going on.
Yes.
And this was where we would go to escape
I created the potato game.
the person that was trying to give us the potato.
This was a safe zone.
I don't know if it was a safe zone so much as it was just a hard to navigate zone that you could run through.
Oh.
But it was something.
Well, yeah, sure.
I don't know how that ever ended, but I think Dewey might have died with the potato and
Me
lost
neither.
it.
Likely.
But who knows? Maybe for the next data pack I'll wire up a live grenade that you have to get rid of with the similar principle. I don't know whose this is. I tried to remember and I don't want to.
Right. I use it as a lookout.
Yeah. You're sort of a Batman figure perching on the rooftops.
Gives a good view of the main parts I built.
Watching over
Right.
Fishbowl Gotham.
Or a gargoyle.
That's yeah, probably more fitting. I see you doing that.
Ah!
Alright, so. Last of the exterior builds is the tower.
Yeah. I forget how this came about. I remember you starting it.
Which I think I built solely because the central island looked barren.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. It's a nice central location, somewhere for the beacon beam to go.
And I wanted a sort of hub location.
Yeah.
Right.
And until recently, I believe this was asymmetrical until you finally got fed up with it.
Yeah, completely.
Which I completely didn't notice until you pointed it out to me, but there was granite in place of andesite on some parts. Or just diorite or stone. It was a mess, and I think it's better for it.
I built each side minorly different. To decide which one I wanted.
I see you up there. I'm coming to get you.
Nope.
And we had to stop Dewey from coming in here.
I've already locked the door.
Why do I feel like that's going to break your adventure hat soon?
Nah, that's good.
Okay,
Kind
if
of.
you say so. You two, I notice, are unique in that you are the only ones on the server that wear adventure hats instead of regular armor. Not like Casey is taking a whole lot of damage in the first place.
Is that really
And
unique?
I wouldn't have really noticed this unless I'd just looked at the durability. But get that on video.
Let's see. Oh, the put it back, Casey.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have all of our.
Well. Okay.
I believe we have all of our valuables labeled so that people don't steal them. And as evidenced by the fact that you still wear your adventure hat, you clearly coveted at one point this adventure hat.
Mine's better.
I'm sure.
Impossible.
Keep that garbage.
And this is where the beacon beam spits out, and I think there's a chain here you can climb. Hidden inside the beam.
Huh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neato.
And it doesn't really go anywhere. But it's there. You have the option if you want to be 2 feet higher than everyone else.
Mainly use this as an elytra jump spot.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much a good use for it, I'd say. Or if you need a
Fun to fly through the tower.
circular saw. Ow. I'm not as good at flying through it as some. Well, I take that back. My flying skills slowly eroded as Palms Ahoy became more and more urbanized and buildings started getting in the way of my usual flight path. I see you out there, by the way. You're not hiding.
Watch and learn. Oh. I think I put these on. Okay.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
There's no way this
Wait
could
for
end
it.
poorly. Ow.
He hit the
Well.
chain!
Yeah.
And that's why it's there!
Chandelier makes it tough.
Oh, well, that kind of worked.
There we go. Casey got it. Oh no! So I
Right.
think that is most of your exterior structure,
Time to face the
which
beast.
leads us to the big one.
Yeah.
That's an adequate description for it. So, for some history that I suspect I remember and no one else does, this was originally excavated by Noctu, who was on the server for about a week and then wasn't, because Dewey did not vet people before she invited them.
Yes.
And so
Thank
this
you.
was originally hollowed out. There was a chest full of gunpowder with... The gunpowder had been renamed Exploding Cocaine. I don't know whose fault that was.
Hmm.
And at some point, Dark Llama moved in here and was squatting in the back room. And then I started keeping charged creepers in the back room for later. And at some point, Casey just moved in because we thought it would be funny, I think.
Did not know that.
Yeah,
Yes.
a little bit of trivia. And then Casey, deciding that all that the light touches was his kingdom, decided that the area that the light doesn't touch actually also is his kingdom, and moved in.
We have numerous structures abandoned by minor users.
Yeah, I've tried to make use out of most of them, like the bee farm and the pagoda, and giving Zach the chicken gun house.
I began a larger scale plan to reuse these structures,
And Casey decided
which you helped with immensely.
just, yeah,
Yes.
recycle them. And we kind of used the big circular house as a rail line.
I think
support
I
beam.
also helped Zach move into Chicken Gun House.
Yeah. Haven't seen him in a while, but he's out there. He was on the server not long ago. I missed it by about an hour. We're not talking about you. We're talking about the other guy. Just so you're aware. His has a C in it.
It does, yes.
In a place where yours doesn't have a C, to be clear.
Right.
I think the entrance was built by the original user.
Yeah, I think the entrance was mostly there. We've changed it a little. And obviously, were the rails a post edition, or did that come with the property? And this zombie spawned on Halloween,
There's so many pathways to and from this base that I barely use the entrance.
and I wanted
yes.
to keep him, but he just makes so much noise, and I want to kill him so bad, but I'm not gonna, because I have impulse control.
I believe there were some rails here
Yeah,
yet.
the rails might have been there originally, and of course, over time it has become quite a bit more of a spider web. And this entry room, I believe, was like a...
The shape and size of this room was kept as I found it, I believe.
And I think the white terracotta was there, and most of the decor was like a last-minute addition, like yesterday.
Who knows? Could have been there for years.
We can, if you want, we can pretend that you weren't cramming right before the exam and had been studying.
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go. And you can see, you can really get an idea of how many rails are running through this place just from this room. It's that rail, there's that rail, there's those rails. And it's...
Alright, this is the center.
I don't know what the hell order to do this in, but... Oh, we got to see the bell ring. This is the important part. The main junction.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Yeah. That's what time it is. So this is sort of where it stemmed from, was you built the smeltery.
Yeah.
And this in itself is sort of its own beast.
A recurring issue for me. I like auto smelting systems.
Dewey was touring like the original Brennyn Sabar map from season 1 and was trying to figure out whose base she was looking at and just saw a sign that said automatic smelting and storage system. I'm like, oh, that's Casey's. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's a big spider web of redstone.
Yeah, that checks out.
Also, the acronym automatic storage smelting system gave it away, but, you know.
Genius.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is set up for pretty much anything a person would need to smelt.
So this is the core of the base.
And some things they might not.
Everything comes back to the auto smelter.
Yeah. That's sort of the nexus for people, and this is sort of the nexus for everything else.
You can see the item frames show which items are sorted and smelted.
Yep. Stone goes in there, turns into smooth stone because you got too much goddamn stone. Potatoes, chicken, cactus. I think that's a new addition. Fish.
We've got a fuel line of bamboo, which we'll visit later, right?
Yeah, you've got bamboo input here, you've got bamboo coming in here, and I think this might actually be full. Because you were AFK for a while there, and it had time to catch up. And then this was mostly originally dug out by the previous tenant, but the detail work is aftermarket.
I dug most of it.
Yeah, there was an oblong area.
There was a 15 by 15 square, I think. Yeah.
And now it's just a bigger oblong area.
Somewhat rectangular.
It maintains the spirit, if not the letter. And this statue I've definitely seen on the internet before.
Yeah, complete rip.
Yeah. Well, something had to go there. Okay.
So it's a sort of hall room.
Yeah. There was a table in here at one point. I don't know what ended up happening to that, but
yeah, a pool
that's what
table.
the bakery's for. Yeah.
Didn't fit the vibe, I suppose.
Yeah. I don't know if billiards and medieval ruins are necessarily in the same league.
Right. So the idea is a sort of half-excavated ancient ruin base.
Yeah. Still some rubble and collapsed support beams, but that, you know, makes it easier to get around.
Fallen into disrepair yet still working. Moving parts still shifting.
Yeah. And there's a lot of moving parts.
Right.
There's some moving parts right there.
So this is a fallen beam.
Yep. And that takes you right back up into the lobby area.
Yup.
With the case of dynamite next to the fire.
And it also links to the main lobby room.
Yeah, and if you sneak right back up here, yep, you're in the main lobby for the government office, whatever I decided this was. The thing that later came to look like the famous internet meme, the back rooms, I guess.
Which also links to the tower.
And then, yeah, that's the shoot where Dewey came out when she tried to pretend that she built the tower.
Alright, so this is my main living space, I suppose.
Yeah, this is sort of where you hang out most of the time.
Here's my excess loot.
Yep. A couple of things in there. Logs. You've got
Although I don't use these chests often.
this one's my favorite
Right. Flint chest.
for all your flint needs.
You never know.
And then there's a copy of Killing Hitler and,
Oh yeah.
Flint-based economy could happen soon.
and some valuables that is not as stocked as it could be.
A barren valuables chest.
Yeah. And I would say you belong with the smeltery rejects, yes. And
Yeah.
He usually goes in the other side.
Yeah. This is the
Right.
this is where the rail lines start to become important.
Yes,
So
sir.
there's two basic outputs for the smeltery. It'll either spit out here, which you can see this all sort of correlates to the stuff in there. I don't think there's any cactus dye, but most of the stuff that's usually getting cooked goes in there.
Right.
Or, if it's something that doesn't get cooked,
If it doesn't fit the filters shown, it ends up here.
yep, which sometimes means that if it overflows, it ends up in there too. But that's
Right.
definitely has never happened as a result of some of my redstone that's hooked up to this, so I'm not going to take the fall for it.
We've also got a
Ordinary grandmother
bartending room.
bartending room. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Which has another back door
Oh yeah.
into this cave, which you're gonna see as a recurring theme as the tour goes on. Yeah, just
Right.
ordinary bartending and meat hooks, all the supplies you could possibly need for being an ordinary bartender.
Kirbs, you built this lovely
Yes.
shulker box system.
Yes, I did, and it lags like hell, but I'm gonna try and use it. Yeah, this was sort of, I think Casey had put in some pillars here, and I'm like, I think I could fit something in here.
Right.
I'm pretty sure Casey's favorite block in the game is the shulker box,
I think I designed the room mostly.
so I figured I'd give him some form of surprise with the shulker box storage system.
And you did the beautiful redstone.
It's,
Yes, I love it.
I mean, it works. I wouldn't apply much more of an adjective beyond that to it. As we can see by, I'm gonna pop the shulkers back
Well.
into the system. You can see the frame drop as it does this.
My.
I don't know why. It's something about the lighting updating, I'm sure, but it works pretty good.
Is that an enchanted shear?
Yes,
It
that is
is.
the Everclip 3000.
Yeah.
What's it clip?
Everything.
Yeah. Everything.
Forever.
Anything that needs clipping.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Okay. Yeah. It is, isn't it?
Sniper wanna have a shot.
Thank you.
No. You misunderstand. That. I'll trade you.
I don't see the tag. Nothing here to tell me to not keep it.
It's trademarked. How about that?
What the
And we'll do it again. Unless my boy gets his scissors back.
You got killer fish? That's insane. Damn.
Moving on. What else is in this place, Casey?
The smeltery does not condone animal or fish abuse.
Other than all of the
Yeah. Well.
the smeltery portion technically doesn't do anything to the animals because they're already dead.
Well. You did the chicken part too, so.
Okay, yeah, okay. So I will confess that the chicken and fish
That's
input
blood on your hands.
were... Alright, you know how much blood I already have on my hands, Casey? is so much.
Lot
I
of
don't
viewers.
care about a bird.
Fair.
I walked into someone's house and shot their god dead and left. I'm not upset about a fish. Uh-oh. It's going. Everyone come up here and watch the cart go.
All right.
So there's a machine downstairs that has just triggered. And in a moment, we'll be seeing what happens when that happens. Might take a while. I forget how long it takes to get up
I'm ready.
here.
This is the potato cart output.
Here it comes. And now that is all going in here.
Oh.
And it's coming back. One of them is. There's a lot of carts that go around in this place. Here it goes. And all those potatoes are now going into the smeltery, where they get picked up by a third cart,
Yes.
which should be going in just a moment.
So the APF inputs to the smeltery.
Which I assume stands for Auto Potato Farm.
It has its own sound as we heard. Yup.
And then that cart goes over there. And comes right back around and does it again.
So we've got a solid 30-ish potatoes from harvest.
Yeah.
They smelt.
And that has been going for 3 years.
Then the output cart goes.
And sometimes it gets stuck, but usually it doesn't. And that outputs into this box here. And it keeps going around.
Follow the output cart.
Up it goes. Unloads a little bit. And bounces off. Goes over there. And down there. And it just keeps doing that. Till it runs out of food.
Yup. Forever.
Or gets stuck. Or hits someone in the head as they walk by. Usually not that third one, though. And that is why Casey wears a hard hat.
We've got this beautiful slime cart launch. Right.
Yeah, and I think I wired up some of this. Anytime Casey is working, I just sort of come over here and poke my nose in it.
I think I did most of the track, but you did the jump for sure. We've got 4 potatoes
There it
left.
goes.
The system also dings when it is done.
And
And the output cart is done running.
yeah, you did recently, I think, add a sound as soon as it's done harvesting here. I don't remember why the cart goes so slow across that track, but I do like it. And it's done.
I like to see it. Voila.
Oh wait.
Thank you, Discord soundboard.
Gee, thanks.
Yeah.
And that has used a decent amount of fuel. But still plenty more where that came from.
So we've also got a fully automatic fuel system.
Yeah. And I believe that that is all on the next phase of our tour, because I think we've gotten everything upstairs. Other
Here.
than the redstone access.
Well. Let's see how the fuel resupplies.
Yeah. So fuel goes in there.
So when this cart empties,
Yep.
it automatically shoots back and picks more fuel up
It shoots back because it's bamboo.
from bamboo farm output.
Ah. Yep, and that's all stored in here.
So here's where it draws from.
And that goes across some track somewhere, maybe there. shoots into here.
Track
and
goes
then
through the middle.
runs along here-ish. It's easier to see once you're in the redstone.
This is a favorite track of mine.
Oh yeah, that little one right there.
True. I'll manually trigger the refill.
Yep.
Actually, you do it.
You want me to just pop all the bamboo out of here?
Yeah.
All right.
Then run out here.
There he goes. Off in there. Makes a little clicking sound. I think that bell was unrelated, but I'm not sure. And then really starts pulling out of there. I forgot how fast the hopper minecarts are.
Right. They go crazy.
And then once it fills up, shoots back. Does a little xylophone sound, I guess, because there's a skeleton there. We're sort of at the point where nobody remembers who did what sound effect. I don't fully remember doing the skull. I might have done the skull.
Right.
It seems like something I would do, but it also seems like something Casey would do.
I'm not sure.
It might have been one of Dewey's.
I think you did it. It's all Dewey's at the end.
Yeah. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I was the one that asked, hey, does anyone want me to set up another server? And Dewey was the one that said yes. So, ironic how that all turned out.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, so it's Dewey's fault. It's not Dewey's creation, but it is her fault. So now we get into the spaghetti.
All right, let's see the downstairs.
Yeah. So this was the next major addition. This is the big one. So one of the things that the
This is pretty original.
Datapack we have on the server adds
Old redstone here.
is the ability to plant crops from dispensers,
The automatic potato farm.
which was because of the way I implemented crops,
Yep.
made it so that all of my custom ones could be planted from dispensers, and it seemed weird if the other ones couldn't, so I just added that too. And this works pretty much on that one principle.
Which I think the only Datapack related redstone reliance.
Yeah, there's some other stuff you can do,
But a pretty core one.
but I don't think you have any of it. Like windmills can be used for timers and something else, but
Oh.
they trigger a block update every time they do a full revolution, which is something.
Damn.
And so this is where all the potatoes output to. And
Yup.
is it that cart that picks it up? It's spaghetti down here, Casey.
Yeah. So. We've got a seed cart and an output cart.
Yeah. And the seed cart, I believe, is...
This is output.
Yeah, so that's the output, and I believe that the seed cart is that... Wait.
Yup.
Where is it? That guy. Does this whole big loop around and then just falls back over there.
Check out those slabs.
Let me see here. Oh, yeah. The item filter slabs. Keeps poison potatoes from going in there, I guess.
Yup.
And so that does the
And
whole...
sent a message.
Yeah. That does the whole loop around. Goes down here. Picks up enough potatoes to replant.
Yup.
And then goes back in. Because as it's going around, it's dropping some of that stack of potatoes. Just enough for it to refill from down here.
Then the output cart comes by and picks up the rest of the potatoes.
And then that output cart, I believe, comes in like this, grabs them, and goes back around. I'm amazed I understand that.
Yup. There's some messy redstone here to figure out the timing of it all.
Yeah, the mechanics of this were interesting, because you have to have pulses and toggles sort of feeding all of the same system. And if the water doesn't toggle off, then the potatoes can't replant.
Right.
And then if you toggle the cart at the wrong time, they crash into each other. It's a very delicate system, and I'm surprised that it has broken as little as it has. And then there's this Z flip-flop monostable
Works perfectly nowadays.
pulse quasiverter over here as well.
Bar chunk load issues.
Well, there's that. We don't need to talk about that. They don't need to know.
Fair.
And there's just a piece of iron ore in the redstone.
Yummy.
Oh god. I think that's right. That's fine. That's just for the counter. We don't have to worry about that. So every time this triggers, it goes into this counter mechanism.
Well, the pulse extender part is for this.
Yeah.
The farm.
And that, yeah, trips the cart.
But yet.
And then this goes into the counter.
Also goes into the counter mechanism.
Yeah. Which, there's an interesting story about this counter, which I will tell when we're in the room.
Let's check it out.
Yeah. You might gotta squeeze to get out of here. There we go. So this is your AFK room, I believe. Because the server auto-disconnects people if they're idle for 2 hours.
Spent many hours in here.
Because if we don't restart the server every so often, it lags really bad, and the server reboots every hour.
Yeah.
If no one's online.
Meanwhile, I make it lag more.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what Casey's here for. We restart the server periodically so that you can do that.
Probably the most out of anyone, right?
Oh, no, Palms Ahoy is worse.
Yeah.
Palms Ahoy is this times 3.
Good.
You're still in the bottom quintile.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one of these lights turns on every harvest, I think.
Yup.
Yep. Up to a maximum of 10, and then you have the reset button.
So it has run 6 times since the last reset.
Yep. Which was not long ago. Well, it was a while ago, because someone was talking about Warhammer the entire time.
Oh, who could have that?
Could be anyone.
And there goes the reset. And the little donk. Now that donk sound was actually originally hooked up to a pressure plate that I had on this block of ice, so that every time Casey did a loop through here, it would make a bonk noise. To bother him while he AFKs. I would like to briefly share a story about the sort of person that Casey is. So it was about 2 a.m. last night. He said, all right, you know what? I think I've got that good to go. I'm going to go to bed and just AFK here overnight. And as he said that, he hit the reset button for the potato timer. So presumably he would know how many potatoes had been harvested when he got back. And I was editing Dewey's part of the tour at the time. And when Casey pressed that button, the droppers in the reset mechanism started clicking. And I just quickly verified with Casey, was that your mechanism clicking, or was that something in the video? And Casey decided, I really should fix that clicking, shouldn't I? And he spent until 4:30 a.m. remaking the counter system. And then went to bed.
And it still clicks.
It does click, but it only clicks once, and we have the bonk noise to cover it up. So it's fine.
Indeed.
It's not clicking as much. It was clicking like 5 times. And again, I was not bothered by the clicking noise. I just wanted to make sure I knew where it was coming from. And that's Casey. That's just what he does. Which is good, because no one else on the server does that. Has that always said that?
No changes every time.
Oh, okay.
It's the current time.
Ah, that'll do it. I thought it just said reset at some point, but... And then another one of these penguins, which I think is your fault.
I've got one in my under chest, so it probably is my fault.
Yeah.
So the system is also beneficial because I can tell when someone has been in fishbowl.
Yeah. If they've been there for longer than like 30 minutes, you got another light on, you know who's been snooping around. And if all the lights are off, you know someone's been snooping around your stuff. And there's also a secret in this room, as I recall.
Oh yeah.
If you find out that someone's been snooping in your stuff, and you want to get up to your stuff real quick, boom, you're right there. Is there a way back down there?
Takes me back to storage. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think this is new. I don't know about this one. It's on the ceiling. Above the beam.
Been there since I added the way up.
Oh, I pressed a different button.
You pressed a...
What does this button
Yeah.
do? Oh, there's a different room.
Oh, is that the maintenance for the reject?
Yeah.
Ah. It just folds up like an origami.
Where does this go? Okay, this just keeps going.
I think that might be one of your most convoluted doors.
It goes forever.
Oh, and now we're... Oh my.
You're gonna want to get out of here.
Rejects chest redstone.
Let's get the bamboo bell.
Bamboo cart redstone.
Okay. Yeah, there's quite a bit.
Honeycomb
Yeah.
and slime.
Yeah, 2 whole other farms we haven't been to yet.
Yeah.
And then a sponge just in case some water from the pond upstairs leaks in.
Yeah.
And then that lever is just right in there. Which is why you need jump boost.
Exactly.
And the potato farm has just hit 50%. It does,
Yup, that's the 50% ding.
yep, 1 ding at 50% and 2 dings at 100%, and then it harvests. These guys.
Villagers.
Yeah. The original Bʀᴇɪᴜ.
I think I built this room.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I moved the villagers in, but
But you brought the villagers.
they were in a boat in the main room. One of them I think is just named Squidward.
And cured them maybe.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Not 2 seconds. Can you open the gate?
His first escape ever.
And
No. Ah, if
Jeff.
only I had stuff. No, no,
Jeff.
stop it.
Jeff! Jeff! Where are you going? He's trying to escape through the secret door.
Go Jeff go.
So this is not the one that was named Squidward, who was here when you bought the place.
He's literally never gotten
Yeah.
out. Squid's
Way to go.
upstairs.
So there's Jeff Goldblum. He's got his own private bathroom for some reason. Oh, right, you sneak in through here to keep him in. That's okay. And then this is Squidward, who was here when you bought the place.
And a new one.
And also another one? Forgot about you. And Squidward also has a bathroom and a mini fridge full of fish and potatoes, apparently. Like everything else.
I
in
treat my
this
prisoners
building.
nice.
See,
I mean visitors.
I was gonna frame it as roommates, but you can say that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then here's where all the bamboo comes from.
Here's the bamboo farm.
How does this harvest? Is it just on a timer?
Just triggered. Observer.
Oh, oh, there's the observer. I didn't see that from the entrance. Yeah, and then that just harvests, and a cart comes underneath. There it goes. Grabs all that. I had a design I wanted to pitch you before you built this of it was a bamboo farm where the slime blocks had the rails on them, and it would push, break the bamboo, it would fall on the slime blocks, and then the cart would travel on top of that and pick up all the bamboo instead of going under. But I never quite made it work. There'll always be a little bit that got stuck somewhere. Yeah, we got ideas for next map. That's fine.
Didn't know slimes kept rails.
Yeah. And then there's this small smelter room across the hall that is just for emergencies, I
Oh
guess.
right. Manual smelting.
Yeah. If you need like cracked stone bricks.
For 10,000 bricks or whatever.
Yeah. And you don't care about how fast it is, you just dump them in there. Now I have one question. So I understand most of this. Potato, emerald, clock, obviously, for the AFK room, bamboo for the bamboo room, fire for the fire room. The bedroom, though,
I did not do that.
I'm not going to take credit for
Did
it.
you not?
So perhaps you should explain.
I don't think that was me.
I think Dewey might have actually built this one.
I didn't even build this room.
I think I did dig out some of this and add some of the furniture. I might have made the bed too. Just because I wanted you to have somewhere to go that wasn't a fountain.
I think the chest was the only thing I did.
Yeah,
This side.
it's there.
Fun fact. Was originally supposed to be a wheat farm.
Oh yeah, but the potato farm was just
I wanted to duplicate the potato farm design.
the way it was,
Right.
and
Already too much.
yeah. It's a problem for a different map.
Yes, now you've ended up with the bone room, as it were.
You can't say that on TV. Now, do we want to leave via the stairs, or do we want to take the potato lock, which I promised Zaktokin? Or does that lead way out?
Well, now that you said it.
Let's check the library.
Okay, yeah, library first, and then
I am.
potato lock. It's like a potato clock, but it doesn't have a C in it. And this was, I think, the last room you built.
Just a library, really? Yeah.
Yeah. Got the beacon in the middle, because we had too many beacons and I had to put one somewhere. That looks like one of my chandeliers. I think I may have stuck that on there while you were working on the walls or something.
I think so.
Yeah, I sort of, I finished Palms Ahoy, and so now I just poke around and add things to other people's builds.
Lots of little nooks and crannies here.
Oh yeah, this is interesting to navigate. You go in here. You go in here. There's a reading nook with Rapid's Panama contract.
Oh,
And
really?
Right.
a copy of Dewey's Panama contract.
These are different.
Rapid never built that canal, by the way, so we just own his likeness and rights to his refrigerator for nothing,
Perfect.
which
Wow.
is great. Of course, he can at any time build a canal anywhere. So,
I was hoping to get some originals
Well.
in here.
yeah, unfortunately,
Yeah.
I don't think I can
As sort of an ancient archival system.
give you the originals because the owners can steal them.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Issues with that.
Yeah. We keep Dewey's hidden
I do have some original pieces.
in our crawl space.
So I suppose the secret will be revealed.
Yeah. But by then it will be too late.
Yep.
This is probably Granny's cookbook
My cookbook.
for soup. I'm sure one of these is a Killing Hitler. Oh, the Palms Ahoy menu. The secret recipes.
We have a menu.
Yeah, here. It's our secret formula.
Oh. Yes, I suppose we do.
An archival piece, perhaps.
And some off-menu items, like the Big Ape. Or the Poisoned Hand. We don't sell those. You gotta order them special. I've lost Casey. There you are. And here's the fish tank. I believe some elements donated by Fish Tank Galleria at Palms Ahoy. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Another Panama contract. I think this is the second one.
Forgotten about the one standard Sothic cycle parentheses pre-Alexandrian.
Yeah. Nick Femeron Oxford
Yeah.
measurement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who signed
This-
this one?
This second one was just for Dewey. These are all, incidentally, for Casey's edification, because Dewey was not playing enough Civilization, and we needed it in writing that she would play more Civilization. She didn't, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
And then there's where it says Deef,
You know,
which means that that's now
Yeah.
her legal name.
I was thinking. Dewey had to sign contracts to build canals.
Yeah.
For
Oh.
insane amounts of weed.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm in your walls just making bases.
Yeah. Well, you weren't calling them Panama Canals. We sort of have a trademark on that.
Yeah.
That was our joke
Off air.
that spiraled out of hand. It's like how if you say, "What's the deal with airline food?" too many times, Jerry Seinfeld comes to your house and breaks your kneecaps.
Yeah. I'd forgotten about this one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So you originally just said,
I now declare this resort open.
would-be resort. It's not even, there's nothing even here. But I came up with a better one, and so we dubbed it in post. And incidentally, this reading nook is, at least currently, planned to be part of the background for the apply form on the Brennyn Sabar website. I don't know if that'll end up working out, but
Hell yeah, I made the cut, woohoo.
it's there.
There's actually something back here. Oh. Oh, there's someone back here.
Yes, be careful. The reading nook has inhabitants.
Oh, yeah.
There's a book back here too.
Yeah.
Get in
More
here.
script.
Really? Yeah, I did donate a
Yes.
lot of our scripts. Oh yeah,
It's been through a lot of you know, interdimensional travel.
uh-huh.
Takes its toll on the drywall.
The drywall, uh-huh. Taking a bit of a beating, huh?
No, it actually just always looks like this.
This was the script that
Oh,
was
good.
in the Lodge Podge during
It poisoned
the scene.
itself.
Oh, it's pretty much immune to poison damage.
Oh.
It's almost impossible to kill a witch with poison. They take like 75% damage off.
All right. Good to know.
But this is Winifred Sanderson, who is actually not named after the character from the film, but is named after one of Casey's enchanted ambulatory chests from that one modded server we had. And the chest was named after the character from the movie. A little bit of trivia.
Well,
You had like a little chest on legs that followed you. I'll send you a screenshot if I find one.
I remember that chest.
Yeah.
Didn't remember the name.
I think it was the chest that was named.
Learn something new every day.
Here's what I remember happening, though. You named the chest, put it down, and then your power went out for like an hour. Immediately disconnected. Ow.
Poor Winifred.
Casey's book club has some temper issues. And then you can come and enchant back here. And I'm sure this gets up to 30 levels. I have nothing to enchant. This is just...
Literally never enchanted here.
I have 20 seconds of poison left.
But I'm sure it works. Congrats.
I have significantly decreased witch spawning. Oh, don't open that. This is why you don't open that.
Yes. What's happened?
The witch is loose because someone opened the trapdoor.
Oh, good.
So, Casey, what's upstairs in the library? Okay, I'm better. I think we've been in all the downstairs reading nooks, and there's this mezzanine area up here. Thought you might appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you could fall in at any moment. There are no handrails. We got a map of the fishbowl.
Well. It's pre-OSHA.
Well, yeah. They can't touch this place. It's too far underground. We got an original Dewey head. They don't make those anymore.
Ancient build and whatnot.
But they made plenty of them before.
Oh, here it is.
Ah, Killing Hitler. Zaktokin's high school creative writing project.
Yes.
Made as offensive as possible.
Excellent.
And then I'd only realized after I'd finished it that I have to actually read it in front of the class. They loved it.
And then back here, some secrets. This. Thanks.
Thank you.
You've killed Casey. Casey, are you okay?
In my own home. You know,
Oh no!
I pay rent here.
Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm not doing this anymore.
Oh, keep doing it.
Okay, move forward and to the left. I'm gonna do that. So this is the chicken farm output. We haven't seen the chicken gun, I don't think, but this is where it goes. And this is an improvement on a system I rigged up for the fish farm.
Oh yeah, chicken gun. We missed that.
Yeah, we'll get to it. I wanted to explain why it was needed first before we got to it in full. So when this hopper gets loaded enough, it'll unload into this cart, and when it's empty, it'll trip the cart and send it that away. And actually, Casey, if you take some of the eggs and feathers out of here and put it in this hopper, I think that'll trip it, and I can go watch the fish tank. And this, I think, is the most unreliable track because sometimes it does run into a fish. But, you know. Oh, here it comes. It landed on a fish, but it's still going anyway. Maybe. Uh-oh. We should have put a powered rail there. Is there a way in the fish tank?
Yeah.
Okay. If you could just dive in there and nudge it. We could get some aquarium divers to just give it a little poke. Oh, there go the potatoes. Just a little boop.
Yeah, it's
Hello.
just like marine land.
Yeah. Oh, that is a powered rail. Why did it stop?
Oh.
Stupid fish.
Huh.
So that's how the chicken gets into the... Oh, well, something's going in there. That sound you just heard was the reject bin getting a big thing of feathers. Yep, and let me see if I can catch the cart going back. I guess it has to unload and then... Yep, off it goes. There's that cart going.
All right, chickens incoming.
All right, here we go. And there goes the chicken. And then that cart goes. Does a loop. Does a jump. And that jump actually broke for about an hour yesterday. We don't know why. But it works now. We got ourselves a Mexican standoff.
Is your pickaxe green?
Yeah, old,
Yes.
Is that Werner?
Yes.
Yeah. Werner von Braun? Yeah, that's green.
You know. I forgot you can dye em.
Yeah.
And mine's bright red.
Ah.
Yeah.
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 Rip. Okay, what was the potato thing you wanted?
Oh, the potato lock that you just put in. Yeah, so you now have so many potatoes that you just use them for keys, basically.
Yes.
Aha. Oh.
And then they actually just go right back into the smeltery room down the hall. And we're right back here.
Aha.
And there is a way down, which again
Oh, yeah.
is locked.
Yeah. Just button on the wall.
Oh, on the wall.
Yeah, I can't see it either.
Yeah.
And that's probably one of like 7 secret doors just on this floor.
Right.
All right. So do you want to look at the redstone for this place first or the external farms first?
Let's check the farm.
Yeah,
Farms.
that's probably smart. So this has a number of inputs. There's the fish farm, which I did a whole video on because it was not working the way I thought it would. I thought it would take 5 minutes, but no. There's the chicken farm.
I believe that is fish.
I think, yeah, this is the fish line. Fish farm, chicken farm, honeycomb farm, slime farm, the potato farm that's internal.
This track is honeycomb.
Yeah, this is part of the honeycomb line. I think that's all the ones that come in from outside.
Slime is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the original one.
Also. Sidebar.
Yeah.
A jumper I built unlike every server. Or at least twice, I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely have screenshots of like season 4 where you built one of these. And probably well before that. Which actually, one of those screenshots from season 4 comes up to refute Dewey's claim that she built this. Alright, so this is the honey farm.
Woohoo.
I'm just going to go in here.
Yippee.
This was Gravity's pagoda that I think I put in most of the honey farm.
Yup.
Because I'm the only one that knows how these bees work. Oh, for God's sake, with the chickens! How could you? And there was an incident where all of these bees duplicated, and I think I finally got some of that cleaned up.
I have no idea what causes this problem.
But I don't know if the problem is recurring again or not. I'm going to choose to ignore it if it is. Because it looks like there are more bees in here than there were when I left. The basic point is that these get honeycombed, and there's redstone back there that I don't want to go in because there's fire.
Yeah.
And it goes into a tube, into here, and then you can either launch it manually,
The tracks are fun to follow.
or just wait for it to fill up. I think at like 4 or 5 goes, it launches. When I say go, hit that stone button up there.
Everything with these rails/redstone are purposefully intricate and inefficient.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This was prioritizing motion and visuals over efficiency at all costs, pretty much. How do I find where that comes out? Okay, here's the output track. All right, and go. All right, that goes that way. And then I think that goes straight up. Goes up a tube, yep, and then goes over there. And it actually passes by Kabuka Temple, goes through a little cave, falls off the track, runs down that way, and then runs along this way. I don't think it goes through here. I think it just cuts straight here. But I think it goes... Oh, it's coming back. Then it goes that way, and then I think it just skips right back into the pagoda. There's like a water elevator or something. I don't remember the full details of it. And that's the... I think that's the fish line that you're in right now. So the fish goes up, bounces this way, goes that way. Which I'm amazed that the fish gun...
That's a great line.
...has stayed active as long as it has. There's a gentleman up on the veranda.
Well, haven't had me messing with it.
I don't know if you see him up there.
Oh, there's a couple of them.
IT.
Yeah. I'm not going to kill him because I've learned that anything with the bad omen effect immediately triggers a raid in the fishbowl because of Casey's villagers. Moving on to the... I'm gonna go to the slime farm. Just real quick. Just to take a peek in there. Right, you can break the slime block and there's a ladder underneath of it and the water doesn't go anywhere. Okay. And then you just drop down here. It's not safe. No, this is Dark Llama's farm. Here, right? Yeah, there's the slime farm. And you can see the slime balls getting picked up by a cart. And there's some redstone I don't want to go into because I don't know where it is. And if the cart gets full enough, it will redirect and go up a water stream and deliver slime. I don't know why I let you people have trampolines in the fishbowl.
This is one of my favorite Dewey creations.
Got him.
Uh,
Which is pretty good because I almost hit Casey. Some good shooting.
Right. Excellent shot.
Yeah. Let's see. Chicken gun. Let's do the chicken gun.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I can get up there. Just... Oh, yeah. Never mind. Sneaking in. Oh, Lord. Yeah, so, little fun
messed up
fact.
the chicken.
The chicken gun does jam sometimes when Casey's AFK overnight. And there are now hundreds of chickens in here. Because if one of them gets stuck on the tripwire, it keeps it pressed down, and then no more of them can fall in. I have plans for a better chicken gun next map that's not going to work quite like that. Let's see. Casey, can you bring some eggs up here? Almost. Almost. There you go. Okay, can you put some eggs in that dispenser? Here. Pop some eggs in the dispenser, and I'll see if I can watch this thing trigger. Oh, there goes 1, 2. This might not work. Oh, it's working. And then they go over here. I wish they flew further. And they hit those slime blocks. And then in the chute. And they will slowly drop through that cobweb into the endless void and go down a tube where, when they mature, they will be killed by a piston and put in the smeltery. And Dewey fell in here yesterday.
That'll happen.
Yeah. Just thought someone would want to know. So that's the chicken gun. Now there's the fish line, which is the... We have a serious chicken problem in the fishbowl. I had a fox in the fishbowl that was supposed to clean up the chickens, but it despawned, I guess.
Shame.
Yeah. Oh, you know, also, I think Casey wired up
Oh, that's smart.
these lamps, too, that go on when it gets dark. I think that was also one of your things.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, which the fishbowl
Forgot about that.
is not spawn-proof as it stands, but when those lights come on, it's perfectly safe. Which, of course, means that if you enter the fishbowl, say, through the nether at night, there is a split second before the lamps turn on where the fishbowl is full of monsters. But that doesn't always happen, and it's usually fine. So now we got to look at the fish farm, which I've explained the redstone in great detail in the past, and will not do so again. But I will, for the sake of argument, demonstrate the general route that it goes. I think I have enough fish extra stashed somewhere to power that thing. So it's right down here by Kabuka Town. There's a fishing net right in the river. If I take some of this fish and I put it in this hopper, that starts draining. Hopper's going to run along there underground, this way. And as soon as that fills up, it's going to come out of here. And I'm going to sit here until it does. Oh, it's just stuck. Okay. It never fired. I think I put too many fish in there, and it jams if there's too many fish.
Whoa, there it is.
There it goes. Look at it go. Yeah. And then it goes like here. I don't know where it went, but it goes there, and then it goes here. We might have lost it. goes on that rail. Did it get intercepted by raiders?
It's in.
Oh, well, okay. Well, then it goes in there. We missed all the exciting stuff, but I'll trigger it again later. I want to get. I think Casey wants this, and I want to see this too. Is all the carts going at once?
Yeah. Ideally.
And then that goes in there, and then
We'll probably jam.
Ah, well. If it jams, at least we saw it working once.
I don't know if I properly managed the inputs.
It's probably fine. What are the odds that they all sync up to the point where they jam one another?
Here's another redstone access point.
So before we go into the redstone, there is one
of 7, I think.
bit of trivia I want to tell you about one of your farms. Zaktokin, if you would join me.
Huh.
So the Pagoda honey farm has a rail line that goes into the mountain and around and goes past Bʀᴇᴜ Temple. Now, what's interesting about that you might not know, is that when it goes past Bʀᴇᴜ Temple, it runs over some hoppers. You can check that dropper up there.
OMG.
And that is where the royal the royal bee master collects his tax.
No.
He jumped down under the railing. I think he went this way.
I don't know. It's been there 2 years, 3 years.
The entire time. I've had to be very careful whenever you've said, I don't think the honey farm is working.
No wonder the honeycomb farm is...
We actually had to scale it back because you were starting to get suspicious. It used to collect a lot more at a time.
like 3 honeycomb a day.
Well, that was also because my wiring for the honeycomb farm was way wrong. Like, it was... Anytime the honey level increased, not just every time it harvested, it would trigger. So I had to fix that. So that's a little bit of trivia for you. The Royal Bee Master, which I did say, incidentally, that he has sovereign right to all bees on the server and will be collecting a small tithe. He has been skimming off the top.
I've become
Now-
a very rich man.
Yeah, now where that honeycomb goes, only he can say. And I don't think he will. He's actually just hit the bricks. I don't know where he is now. You do you feel safe enough to come look at the redstone?
And to think I cook for you.
I love a good long con.
Now, it should be said, I didn't actually install that. I've
Yeah.
just profited from it.
I was just following orders. Uh-oh. Casey's in the medicine cabinet. Medicine cabinet is where he keeps the poison.
Yes. The poison for the rats.
What?
Yes.
My leg hurts. Needed an edible.
Oh, right.
Lot
Yeah.
of walking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, we want to go into the redstone.
the pain poison.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what
so
that is. Yeah.
all the redstone is connected.
That's one word for it. I would compare it to quantum tunneling myself.
But it spans everything. Right.
But it does sort of connect.
Well,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
remain in my very secure hiding space and see what ice cream is in the basement.
covers the breadth and width of the space.
He's never coming back.
Yeah, I
If we only
figured.
got vanilla
Smart
up here.
Yeah, and I think you did.
I have good reason to believe something else.
As I was
What
saying,
was that?
I'm not talking to you.
Oh,
I'm talking to Casey. I think you did point out earlier that there might actually be more space in the redstone than there is in the building, which
Yeah, I think so.
is pretty accurate. Yeah.
pizza's down here.
And I've definitely spent more time there too.
He's just going to keep talking, I guess.
So this is my main access point.
Yeah. This is the primary door. And the safety sponge. These are all labeled, so fortunately,
We've got a few tracks here.
yeah, we can sort of figure out from context what they do. Slime farm goes in there somewhere, and water,
Good convergence, surprisingly.
yeah, all sort of merges in here. Potato track, fuel track, 3 or 4 different kinds of wood. I guess this was because the smeltery lava would have probably caught it on fire if it wasn't nether wood.
Here we can see the back end of the smeltery sorting system.
Yeah, this is...
Yeah, this was your doing.
Yeah, that sounds about right. This is where the proverbial magic happens.
I think I built it out of wood at first.
Yeah.
This is where the rejects flow.
Yep. And this has its own sort of loop that it does.
Something is flowing through the system now. Probably potatoes.
Yeah. That would make sense. And away that goes. That goes off to the reject bin.
Yup.
Makes the failure sound. You might want to take a step back because it's probably going to bonk you on
This
the
is
head.
the output cart jump system.
It's still going. Yep, and this is the launcher that was broken. Because apparently
Yep.
one redstone torch made the difference. Oh, I took off my elytra.
Let's see.
This is the success chime. Yep, there it goes.
This is the smeltery finish chime. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's the redstone for the potato farm, I guess. Potato track. It's all labeled, which is not something I would have done.
We've got a clock mechanism.
Yep, this hooks up to the grandfather clock outside, makes the bell chime, and I believe
Rings that bell every morning.
is also,
Potatoes just came in, I think.
yeah, I think it's also hooked up to the slime launcher so that if the cart gets stuck when someone logs out, it can try and reset it.
Yup.
Doesn't always work,
Relaunches cart every morning.
but it tries.
Theoretically.
And there's the potato track. Here's the potato farm, and I believe we were in some of this redstone. I don't know where this goes. Okay, here's more tracks. Back here. This is the
Honeycomb track.
honeycomb track, yep. And the chime for
Fuel
the...
input track.
Oh, you know, I think I did... I at least messed with this chime. I don't remember who put it in originally, but... Because that's the NBC station identification jingle. All of your chimes are secretly Easter eggs that I've hidden in here. And this is the reject system, I believe.
Rejects track. Yup.
Yep. Yeah, because we came in here accidentally earlier. This strange origami mechanism. And then we're right back out here.
So second redstone access.
Yep. And then there's just the staircase in the potato room that we went in earlier.
Right.
This is my favorite one, personally. Just sneak on in here. You're back in the smeltery in the clock access. And there's a little hole in the wall, or at least there was, yeah, right here, where you can shoot Casey while he's trying to work on the tracks.
Classic.
What kind of ice cream did you get?
I got, I don't know if it calls itself raspberry or black raspberry.
Oh.
It's black raspberry.
Yeah, that should be closed.
I
didn't see it.
Seedless.
What
I
is
saw
this
nothing.
now? Fourth access.
I think maybe fourth. Yeah, I'm gonna say fourth. Fourth that we've actually seen. And this was actually just redone because that was what was mucking up the launcher earlier. And
Yeah.
that's that. And you just
Everything's
pop it
on
there.
top of each other.
Yeah, it's a remarkable feat of engineering that this all actually works without anything overlapping too bad. And I don't remember how to hit the lever from this side. Wait, well, I can't hit it because I have the shield.
Bit of pixel hunting.
Yeah. I feel like I'm playing Grim Fandango. There we go.
Perfect.
Grim Fandango wasn't too bad for pixel hunting.
Classic.
You
Here.
played Grim Fandango.
You haven't?
No. I haven't.
I know what you're getting for Christmas.
Technically this is one.
Yeah, you can sort of get in through this, but that's... Yeah, that kind of gets in. Oh yeah, this one is tough to get through from the other side, because you got to hit this button and then the lever, which I can't do because
No,
of
I
my-
never did finishing Mist.
There we go.
Speaking of point and click.
Yeah, well, maybe we should start you off with Grim Fandango first and move your way up to Mist. Oh, and there's the emergency reset button there. I gotta get this out of my hand. Yep. Manual reset on that, and I believe there's at least one down here, maybe two.
I'm not
It's
sure.
not really hidden, but you can go down this track. All right, Casey, it's your redstone. How do we leave? Where's the last exit?
I think we've seen most of it.
Remember.
We'll go back out main.
All right. And, you know, there's probably more secret doors that we've just forgotten about. Oh, you know what? There is one more in the entrance room that I snuck in when you weren't looking, I think.
Oh yeah.
You sort of got to go up here, and then this thing that looks like a support beam is a door. And then, of course, this, I believe, is part of one of your other
Oh yeah.
secret exit points, which we haven't been through. Because I can never make it work. All right.
So
Would you like to demonstrate for the good people at home
sure.
what the hell this is?
I think it feels better than it looks.
Yeah.
I'm also well versed in using it, so
So there's the button on the ceiling.
I think it's quite smooth.
Yeah. I just lack hand-eye coordination. And then you just hop in there and somehow disappear. Yep. Lack hand-eye coordination. Got it. And suddenly I'm here. In the bakery.
Yup.
Ready for some soup. Speed.
Base is directly underneath bakery.
Yep, it's all tunnels. It's all pipes. Anywhere you want to go, you can get there from anywhere else. Sort of like Palms Ahoy, except Palms Ahoy has an actual sewer system. Oh god, I forgot
Fully
about that.
functional.
Yeah. And then this just drops you right back down to this beam. And I completely forgot this was here.
Great AFK spot.
Yeah. Who's going to look up here? Except for people going that way. Nobody.
Right.
And actually, now that I'm...
And you can see the tracks.
Yeah, and this is the slime track, which actually runs through
So that's
Dewey's old
slime.
house.
Right.
And, oh! Slime cart is stuck.
Ah.
That explains a lot. Oh! When you put this slab in, it apparently got in the way. Because cart hitboxes are stupid. There we go. Had to break that, but slime should be coming in now. And I'm going to try and intercept it on the way back out.
Perfect.
There will be a stone slab in the slime box, but it's fine.
I got the slab.
Okay. And I think, as understated as it is, the slime cart is one of my favorites, just because of the noise that it makes.
Yeah, it's good.
There it goes. And right back into the slime farm. And it just falls down a hole and it's in there. There is one area that I think is relevant to you, though, that I want to see if I can find. It's the one thing that I think ever happened outside the fishbowl. Let's see if this rings any bells. We found this on one of your few excursions out of the fishbowl. Just a fully intact, completely beached boat. And I think one of my original ideas for Palms Ahoy would be that it would be a pirate-themed resort in this iceberg cluster.
Oh.
But then I gave up on that because we found the mushroom biome. But this is one of the few things, because I think Casey lit up a fair amount of this himself.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of the few Casey-centric areas outside of the fishbowl.
I was gonna say the torches look familiar.
Yeah.
I like to spam them.
Man, there's a bunch of poisonous potatoes in here. I could use those. Yeah, and it's actually fairly livable. There's a whole diamond in here, Casey!
Whoa.
That's yours.
Hell yeah, huh? Wait, I do kinda remember this.
Yeah. Now it's coming back to you. It was, you know, almost... I saw that. All right. I'm going to back up and you hit him.
Yes. Unfortunately for you. Oh,
Oh.
it didn't actually do anything. Oh. It's a lot of these. Yes.
Oh, God. It's a potion fight.
Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa now. It's not fair. I don't have space in my inventory for this. That might kill me. Whoa. Whoa.
See ya. What? You people.
About time I used those. I think those potions were literally 4 years old.
Well, no wonder they've gone bad. That used to be orange juice. Okay. I think that's all of your major farms and inputs that go in there.
Yup.
Yeah.
Couple more cool track spots.
Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is we can try and get them all going at once, and I can do a big montage of all of the spots that the cart goes through. All right, Casey, you can drop the slime in. Fish cart is going. And press the honey cart button.
I got a solid half second with every furnace on.
All right.
We pulled it off, Casey. We made an incredibly inefficient, weird-looking automatic system that mostly works some of all of the time. And I think that's pretty good. Oh, and you know what? We did it in 2 hours and like 25 minutes, which is faster than Dewey's tour, which was 3 hours.
Impossible.
You just beat Dewey's tour speedrunning world record.
Woohoo.
Okay. Well, congratulations, Casey. You are one of, I'd say, 3 people that have made a fully functional and completely airtight base on Brennyn Sabar Season 5 that hasn't been blown up. Yay! I don't know what you win.
Potatoes and fish.
Yeah.
Called the Brennyn Sabar
Uh-huh.
Discovery Museum.
Oh, yeah.
The SDM.
Even though in the normal acronym, there's a very specific order that they go in because it's actually like 3 acronyms stuck together.
What?
You don't know how that acronym works?
No?
Do you know what it's an acronym for?
Yeah.
Casey, you seem like you know this.
Yeah.
Of course you know.
You don't know what the B stands for.
You don't know what the B stands for.
Bondage.
Is it brutality?
No!
Oh,
Brutality.
oh.
Jesus.
I forgot.
That's the S.
Delete this part of the tape, please. It's one of there's 2 S's.
That's probably Satan, I'd think.
What do you mean? There's only one
The S stands for 2 different things.
Oh my god, it's a Venn diagram.
Yeah, it's a Venn diagram.
I did not realize
You
this.
didn't know this.
That the letters
Why do
stood
I know
for
this and you
different
don't?
Things.
Hmm.
Because ChatGPT said that it was just stood for...
Ask ChatGPT.
I was not aware of this.